Friend, I need to talk to you about something today, and it might sting just a little bit, but I'm saying this out of love, so hang with me. Are you spending your weekends moving things from one room to another, one closet to a different drawer? You've even bought bins and pretty containers thinking this is gonna make my life so organized? Yeah, you're not organizing, you're stuff shuffling. You're officially a stuff shuffler. You are not alone. I've been there too. So today we're going to talk about ending this crazy cycle of stuff shuffling and start decluttering for real. Okay, let's define this, shall we? What is stuff shuffling? So stuff shuffling is when you spend hours, maybe even days, moving things from one place to another, one drawer to another, one box to another, but nothing ever leaves your house. You're just giving it a different zip code inside your home. You think, maybe I'll just put all these cookbooks I never use in this basket and put it away someplace on a shelf in the living room, and that'll be fine. I'll feel really organized. Spoiler alert, you won't. Deep down, we know that rearranging things is not the real decision that we need to be making. We need to stop and actually think and ask ourselves, do I actually need this item? So why do we shuffle things rather than declutter them? There's actually some pretty legit reasons for why we do this, so don't beat yourself up. Reason number one, decluttering is emotional. Getting rid of stuff could bring out guilt, it could bring out fear, or lots of times it brings up nostalgia. And organizing seems safer than decluttering. It just looks cuter, maybe it's color-coded. Reason number two, we think we need better systems. This is where someplace like the Container Store really traps us. You walk in for one or two bins and you come out $100 poorer and no better off than when you went in and wondering why a bin labeled seasonal throw pillows didn't solve everything in my life. Newsflash. Better systems don't fix too much stuff. Reason number three, it feels productive. You're doing something. It doesn't feel lazy at all. But here's the thing. Progress is about subtraction, not just about doing stuff. Okay. Let's play a game. Are you stuff shuffling or are you decluttering? Do you have a drawer of neatly stacked junk that you don't use? Have you organized your closet by color, but it feels like you still don't have anything to wear? Do you own 14 storage bins marked miscellaneous? Have you ever moved the same pile of papers 3 different times? Maybe even on the same day? If you're nodding along to any of these things, my friend, I'm sorry to tell you, but you are a stuff shuffler. How do we stop stuff shuffling and start decluttering? First, it comes down to a mindset shift. Your home is not a storage unit. Your home is a place for living. It's not a place to keep every single thing that's ever come into your life. So you don't need to organize your clutter, you need to release it. When you let go of clutter, you release yourself from the time that it takes to manage it, to clean it, to move it, to remember where it is. When you remove one item of clutter, that's one less decision you'll ever have to make. Let's take the pressure off. We're not talking about you Marie Kondoing your whole entire home, your whole life. You're just trying to give yourself breathing room. because peace does not come from perfectly arranged clutter. It comes from less clutter. So here's a step-by-step approach for you to break free of this habit. Number one is don't start with bins. Start with bags. Donation bags or donation boxes. Okay, here's what I want you to do. Before you open your Amazon app to order some other type of bin or organization item, I want you to find 10 items that you can let go of now. Go through your house and find just 10 items that you can put in a donation bag to leave your house today. You can do it. I know you can find 10 things. This stuff has got to leave. Step number 2, follow the not where it belongs rule. If you pick up something and realize it doesn't really have a home for where it should live, chances are that's something that you no longer need. Homeless items probably make up about 85% of the clutter in our homes. So if it doesn't have a home, you don't know where you would go to find it, it needs to go. Step number 3 is to focus on just one area. Don't jump from one room to the next, one closet to the other. Stick with one place and focus on that until you're done. Complete feels good. Be sure to stick around till the end because I'm going to share with you my Start Small series. It's just 3 short videos that help you start small, to focus on one small area and make a big impact. So stay tuned for that, and I'll list it in the description as well. Step number 4 is ask yourself better questions. So instead of asking yourself, will I use this one day? Ask yourself, if this magically disappeared, would I need to buy it again? Do I really need it? That's a good rule that I find that's very helpful is if you lost this or it broke, would you really feel compelled to go out and buy it again? And if not, that's a pretty good sign you really don't need it in the first place. Step number 5 is to create an exit strategy for your clutter. That means when you put that in a bag or in a box, and put it in your trunk, go ahead and schedule a time to take it to Goodwill or donation center or wherever you're taking it. Don't let it stay in your car for 2, 3, 4 weeks. So take it now. I'll wait while you do it if you want. Okay, I'm going to trust you to do it later. I just really want to make sure you understand that when you stop stuff shuffling, when you start letting your clutter go instead of organizing it, you gain so much more than just space. You gain clarity, you gain breathing room. It just feels good. You gain freedom. Freedom from clutter. And you also gain some peace of mind. You stop rearranging your clutter and reclaiming your life. So if you've been stuck in this cycle, just realize it's not too late. It's not too late to make a change, to start letting go of things and start fresh. I used to organize so much stuff all the time because that was just a fun thing for me to do. I loved to organize. And I still like to organize, don't get me wrong, but organizing the things that you actually need and use all the time is a different story. So don't get caught in that organization cycle. Your home doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to feel like yours again, not like a mountain of clutter. You can make that mindset shift and stop shuffling. Release things and start living. So if this hit home with you in any way, I would really appreciate it if you leave me a thumbs up. That really helps to grow my channel and spread the word about decluttering. Try to get more people to declutter with us. Share it with someone that you know that's a stuff shuffler and see if you can help them too. I would love to meet your friends. So do me a favor and leave me a comment below and let me know one thing you are going to get rid of this week. If you have a shelf filled with candles that are burned down to this much left, consider this your permission slip to let those go today. If you're not a subscriber, I'm gonna ask you, would you please subscribe today? I know a lot of you come and watch my videos, but maybe you haven't subscribed yet, so that really helps to grow my channel. And for those of you that are subscribers, thank you. You know I love you. If you're feeling a bit overwhelmed and not sure where to start, I want you to watch my Start Small series right here. There's 3 videos here that will give you some good ideas on places to get started and get you well on your way to decluttering your home. Keep it simple, and I will see you back here real soon. Bye-bye.